Good morning and welcome to the What's Up London show. I am your host, Jennifer Slay. I would like to recognize and acknowledge the ancestors that came before me, allowing me to be here today. I also acknowledge that I am currently outside of London and visiting the lands of the Waccamaw and Winya Native Americans. My guests are sitting on the traditional lands of the Anishinaabeg, Haudenosaunee, the Natpawak, and the Ottawandaron peoples. And I am grateful to be able to visit and call these lands home. Today's show has a little something for everyone. Events, community planning, and fun for all. Our first guest has a question and a call for action for all of us. The London Health Science Centre is looking to reimagine the future of healthcare and wants your input. Let's learn more. Good morning, Jackie, and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Very happy to be here.
So LHSC is doing a master plan with regards to reimagining the future of healthcare. Can you tell us what that means?
For sure. We take our accountability and responsibility for the care and well-being of the communities we serve very seriously. And master planning processes offer a hospital to do two things. First, it's thinking about the ways in which our programs and services have to be delivered differently and thought about differently in the next 10, 15, 20, 30 years to serve the needs of the community. And then once we know that, the ability to understand what does our physical space or our equipment and our buildings and infrastructure need to be to deliver on that promise and commitment to our communities.
Okay, and so in order to do this, you're not wanting just the board or just the people within the bubble, let's say, to do this. You want the community to be involved.
Absolutely. It is so critical in a master planning process to hear from the people we serve what their needs will be. Actually, we always need to hear what their needs are today, and we have ways that we actively get that today. But this is a special engagement asking our communities to imagine the future. And many individuals, for example, would have an abstract understanding that they, are with aging neighbors and aging parents. And some members of our community would understand that the numbers of our population of 75 and plus is expected to more than double in the next 20 years. And with that sort of one small piece of information, what would our community say about how they'd like to engage with us, how they'd like to come into our buildings, how they would like to be served in their healthcare needs? And that's really only information you can get from your community and from those we serve.
Right. And so how are you going to gather that information?
That's a really great question. And we're open to hearing from the public what we have right in that and what we could actually do to even expand. So we're taking a number of different approaches, recognizing that not everyone has access to physically come into any of our sites, that individuals might have different technology literacy and not be on different social media platforms, or have access to a computer, might not visit malls, and the pandemic has shifted how we actually physically come in contact with people. So we're using all of those strategies, focus groups, social media, in-person forums, one-on-one telephone lines, et cetera, but paper surveys, but we're open to any method that individuals feel will help bring their voice into the planning that's critical for all of us. So it's a great question because we think we have a good breadth of outreach planned, but as these things go, we're trying to go and meet people where they are, whether that's through a social media opportunity or an in-person opportunity, because we need every voice on this planning. The survey that we've recently just launched last week is really about as many voices as possible in some very targeted areas that we're seeking feedback, but mostly open feedback. What can you tell us to help with this planning?
So basically, there's some questions that they answer, but there's an opportunity to be able to give some creative ideas.
There's mostly creative ideas opportunity. Yes, Jennifer, mostly creative opportunity. We do realize that for someone like myself and the leaders and the staff within the walls of LHSC, we have a lot of ideas and we use those ideas every day to improve everything we do. We try to improve every aspect of our service and our commitment to the community. But we also know that we're right in the middle of it. And sometimes we can't see, what that next better thing could be because we need that feedback to get us there. So part of the outreach is going to be ensuring that people can respond because we're helping them know a little bit about what they might need to know, such as what is master planning, so that they can respond in a very meaningful way. So I do think we're going to hit and miss there because that's what happens when you're trying something new and bigger. But we even welcome feedback on if we miss the mark on how to get the feedback, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, progress is made when you try. If you don't try, you can't progress, right?
Yeah. The last time London Health Sciences Centre engaged in a master planning process was 2011 to 2013. And looking at that document, there was a good amount of information, but as you would know, and everybody would know, this is a very different world we're in than 3 years ago. And we've learned so much as a society, as a health system, as a world about how we can do better in addressing challenges and crises such as the pandemic, but also how we can deliver services better in an efficient way that helps people really not have to navigate the system, but actually easily understand how to access what they need and when they need it, where they need it. And that doesn't necessarily mean coming into a hospital. It could mean coming into a hospital, a physical building, but it could mean, meeting you where you are. And we fully expect, Jennifer, to get feedback about how some things that individuals would rather see in the community and have accessible to them in the community, maybe not in a hospital. And we would be in support of that too. I don't know if those listening would be fully aware that LHSC essentially is this major special research intensive acute tertiary quaternary hospital. We just simply can't do everything. And we're proud to partner with others in the system to serve our community.
Well, thank you so much, Jackie, for being here. We really appreciate it. And London, this is our opportunity to share what we want to see in our healthcare system. So again, thank you, Jackie.
Thank you very much, Jennifer. Thank you.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Your happy place. Easy 1013, the perfect music mix.
Blow out all candles before you leave the room or go to bed.
Never leave a burning candle unattended.
When you go out, don't forget to blow out.
Your mouth can do a lot of amazing things. And your mouth can save a life.
Hi, I'm Tom Wong. I'm just one of close to 1,000 Canadians in search of a stem cell match. We need your help.
A simple swab is all you need to register on the National Stem Cell Database. You could be the one to save a life. Find the hero in you.
Favorite part of volunteering at Rogers has been picking up new tech skills like running cameras or graphics and getting to volunteer with and meet people in a super fun sports-based environment.
watching Rogers TV.
Welcome back. Our next guest is the president of the London Multicultural Community Association, and he's here to tell us about an event that promotes diversity, education, and fun. Let's learn more. Hello, Jack, and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, and good to see you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So please tell Londoners about the London Multicultural Association.
Yeah, so the London Multicultural Association, or the LMCA, is a grassroots community organization that works with the ethnic groups in London to promote issues that concern the immigrants, the multicultural community. As you know, London has become and still becoming a very diversified community, unlike it was 10 or 20 years ago. And we are happy about this diversity. And the communities are proud of their heritage and culture. They want always to showcase and be part of the community and build bridges between the ethnic groups and the broader community. So that's what we do, working together.
Wonderful. And so what type of events do you host?
So we have an annual gala, which we call the only multicultural dinner in town, where representatives from all the communities and the broader community come to have a good dinner. We usually have local performances, ethnic performances, and a big part of our dinner is giving scholarships to immigrant high school students that become a tradition in this dinner.
Okay. And other things that you do in terms of bringing the community together is to host a festival that's coming up.
Correct, yes. Exciting.
So tell us more about the festival.
So the festival will take place on June 12th, Sunday, in the Covent Garden Marketplace. And it's a great opportunity for everybody to come together. We will have displays of different ethnic communities. We will have local performers, and we will have food vendors that will serve ethnic food. And we'll have also non-food vendors that will sell their arts and crafts and other stuff that they do.
That's amazing. So people can learn about the different diverse cultures. People can eat. Everybody loves to eat. And people can be entertained at the festival. Is that correct?
No, absolutely. All of the above. And the great thing is about people talking to people, right? So the ethnic communities that will man their display, they're very happy to talk about their history, their culture, their heritage. And there's a lot of great conversations between people that usually would not have met each other on a regular basis, but they get to know each other, the personal stories, and again, the history and the culture. It's a great opportunity to learn firsthand some of the best secrets in our town.
And it's a free event?
It is absolutely a free event. We want to make it accessible to everybody, so it's free. Of course, if you go to the vendors, you buy food or other items, this will cost money, but otherwise, the displays, the performances are free. And this event, if I may also add, it's an opportunity to help and promote small businesses, both if they are owned by immigrant entrepreneurs or non-immigrant entrepreneurs. This is the opportunity for small food vendors or small businesses who want to sell their merchandise. We promote them. The fees are very low. We do it on purpose. It's a not-for-profit event. We're not looking to make any profit from this event, but we definitely want to help small businesses and also the local ethnic performers to get the exposure that they need.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, Jack, and for sharing this information with us. And hopefully London will come out in droves to the event on the 12th.
Thank you, Jen. We're looking forward to it.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
I'm Shannon Woolley, host of Batter Up Beachville on Rogers TV. Join myself and Doug Harris as we learn more about the first recorded baseball game in Beachville.
Hi, I'm Dan Mailer. I'm the host of London Lights, the show where we talk about notable Londoners who have made a big mark, big impact on the world of music, entertainment, sports, politics.
Jeff from Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff. We're back for season 3. We've had the opportunity to see some great backyards and have some great barbecue. Join us, Chillin' and Grillin' with Jeff.
Everybody knows not to drink and drive, but some people still think it's okay to take drugs and drive. Police have the authority, the ability, and the tools to determine if drivers are impaired by legal or illegal drugs. And because drug-impaired drivers can pose just as great a risk as drunk drivers, they face the same penalties, like the loss of their driver's license, a criminal record, fines, and more. A message from the RCMP, the Canadian Association of Chiefs of Police, and Arrive Alive, Drive Sober.
Welcome back. Jamie Prue is the general manager of the Planet Fitness London Club and has a program for youth aged 14 to 19 where they can get fit and have fun throughout the summer. Let's learn more. Hello, Jamie, and welcome to the show.
Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem. So tell us more about the program that Planet Fitness has for youth.
Absolutely. So this summer, Planet Fitness is running their high school summer pass. It's a great program for youth ages 14 to 19 to get back into being active. So they can work out totally for free all summer at any Planet Fitness in Canada. So all they have to do is go to planetfitness.ca/summerpass. They can sign up totally for free and work out until August 31st. They also have a chance to win scholarships, even with a grand prize up to $5,000 just by signing up.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. So the scholarships are those for the grade 12 students, or is it held, or how does that work?
So that's for anyone who is involved in the program. They're enrolled automatically for a chance to win, and they can get their winnings when they're ready to collect.
Nice, nice. And so I have teenagers, and they can think that they are stronger than they actually are. When they attend Planet Fitness, are there people there to support them, to make sure that they're not lifting too heavy of weights?
Absolutely. So our Planet Fitnesses have trainers. It's totally free, included in your membership, whether you're a regular member or part of our high school summer pass. Our trainer in London, his name is Douglas, and he is amazing, and we'll be happy to show the teens gym etiquette, how to be safe, and just really make sure they get the most out of the program.
And so where are you located?
So we are at 1299 Oxford Street in London in the Oxbury Mall Plaza, and we are open and fully staffed 24/7. So anytime you want to come check us out, we're always there to make sure you're safe and that we can answer any questions you may have.
Oh, so this is a 24-hour club.
Yes, we're open 24 hours and we're staffed 24 hours as well. So there's always a safe, welcoming place for the teens to go. They're welcome anytime, day or night, as long as their parents know where they are. And like you touched on, teens have been faced with so much over these last couple of years, social media, bullying, the pandemic. We really want to create a safe and welcoming environment where the teens can come and work out, and we can be there on their hard days and on their winning days. So it's a really welcoming environment for all at any age.
That's great. And so is there a limit? Are there only a certain number of students that can participate in this?
No, it's open to all students within that age range of 14 to 19. Our building has capacity limits, but we do have a really amazing Planet Fitness app. And on that app, it will actually show you how busy the gym is. It's called the crowd meter. So if you're trying to avoid crowds, you can use a crowd meter to look and see how busy it is. Or additionally, if you want to go and make some new friends and you want to go during a busier time, you can do that as well. The community is really welcoming and inviting there at the London Club.
Wonderful. And just so that they know what's available in the club, I know there's weights, but is there anything else available?
So we have tons of cardio equipment, free weights, strength equipment, cable towers, lots of equipment for everyone to get their needs met fitness wise. And the London community has just been so supportive to us through the lockdown. We're so excited to bring in this new generation of Planet Fitness kids into our gym.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here, Jamie, and for having this program for our youth. I know that there are a number of parents who are very happy.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me a platform to talk about this. I really believe in the program and the benefits that it provides to the youth. So don't be shy. Come on down, see us, get involved in the community. We're so happy to have these teens in our club.
Thank you. You take care. Have a great day.
You as well. Thank you, Jennifer.
For more information about the vaccine and eligibility, visit healthunit.com. To book an appointment, call the number on your screen or book online at covidvaccinelm.ca.
Okay, so here we are at the rep room looking at another couple great exercises to be doing with your kids. Today we're going to look at a plank, which is anti-rotation, going to work on your core. So the very first thing, you can see Cashews, he's kind of doing push-ups here, but he's also working on a plank. He's got a nice flat back and his abs are nice and tight, stopping his hips from dropping down. And this is what we know as a high plank. So for the adults, a couple of versions that we use is we use an elbow plank. So Jessie's going to come to her elbows, hold up nice and high, nice flat back, and she's got her pelvis tucked underneath. Now, if we need to make this a little bit more challenging for our more advanced exercises, we can add a little bit of instability. So what's going to happen is she's going to put her elbows up on the plank and again hold. Now her body's trying to resist all this motion. And the further she pushes her elbows out, the more challenging this exercise is going to become.
Favorite part of volunteering at Rogers has been picking up new tech skills like running cameras or graphics and getting to volunteer with and meet people in a super fun sports-based environment.
Welcome back. Women's mental health is continuously impacted by changes in society. 71% of Canadian women in 2020 reported feeling more anxious, depressed, isolated, overworked, or ill because of increased unpaid care caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Karna Trentman, who's the Director of Community Programs and Peer Support at CMHA Thames Valley Addiction and Mental Health Services, is here to talk to us about how we can offer support for a very worthy cause. Hello, Karna, and welcome to the show.
Hello, Jennifer. Nice to be here. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So tell us about the Love You by Shoppers Drug Mart.
So this is an incredible fundraiser that is taking place across Canada. It's been going on since 2012. So this is the 10th year that the run would have been run. And to date, it's raised about $14 million for women's mental health. So it is a wonderful event and lots of fun and went strong during those pandemic years. It went virtually, but so it's a wonderful event.
Nice. And so how does it work? How does someone participate? Tell us more.
Okay, so you can go to runforwomen.ca. If you're in London, you click on the London event, and it will guide you through step-by-step registration there. This year, it's both virtual and in person. It takes place on June 12th, so that some people will feel comfortable to do it in person, and otherwise you can do it in your own time, and during that week.
Okay, and so is this an individual or is it teams?
So it's both. I think it's a lot of teams. So a lot of people are running teams. And you can find a team to join. You can create your own team. We're very excited this year. We have 3 teams at our Francophone from the Francophone community. They've really embraced this as a charity they want to support. And I know Shoppers runs lots of their own teams. Their stores have teams. So something everybody can get behind.
Nice. And so who can participate? Who can be part of the teams and the running and everything?
So it's all ages. It's a run for women, but it's for all genders, all ages. There's a kiddie run. There's people in their 80s who walk or run. So anybody at all can join and take part.
Nice. And there is an organization that receives the funds from the fundraising. Is that correct?
That is correct. And in London, all the funds, every dollar that you raise goes to My Sister's Place, which is a program near and dear to my heart. It is a low barrier, gender focused drop-in center. And it's on Dundas Street across from the police station. It is a place where women who are experiencing homelessness or at risk of homelessness can come and be accepted and welcomed. We serve hot meals. We have connections to all kinds of services that women might need, including housing and mental health and addiction supports. It is like a family. It is like a big family. Some women have been going for many years, and it is just, they are part of the My Sister's Place family. It does very important work.
Yeah, I've had some students that I supervised at My Sister's Place, and it is a phenomenal organization. They do wonderful work.
It is. The staff are just incredible. We've served, I think, 50,000 meals in the last couple of years to people during the pandemic. We saw them face to face through our window and kept in touch and encouraged people. So we're proud of that. Yeah. And
if people are not able to run, how can they support?
So you can go again to the www.runforwomen.ca, and there is a place there to donate to My Sister's Place. It is one of our main fundraisers. We really count on it. We need to raise 80% of our operating dollars. So we appreciate the community's generosity every year in supporting this event, and definitely thanks to Shoppers for picking us as their charity of choice. We're so indebted to everybody for that.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Karna, and good luck with the event. And thank you for all that you do.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
That's a wrap. Thank you for joining me today, and do yourself a favor and go visit the websites and social media platforms of our guests to support their efforts. I look forward to being here again with you next week, and I ask that you please like, comment, and share this episode with your friends. Have a great one.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Mario Elia, and I'm the host of a new show here on Rogers TV that we're calling Keeping London Healthy with Dr. Mario. I'm a local family physician here in London, and I'm very excited to be working with Rogers TV on this new format, which will give us an opportunity to explore all sorts of topics related to medicine and health. So tune in Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. We'll see you then.
When an impaired driver killed my brother DJ, some people used the A word. They called it an accident, but it wasn't. An accident